of your red, drag a bit of your blue and mix them together until we get the right sort of shade. If it's a bit red, add a bit more blue and vice versa. Right, we've got some. A little bit. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this purple and just do with a few little touches just at the base of the stool. Again, I've not added any water.
I'm sorry, Rose.
That's okay.
What have you mixed?
So I've mixed some red and blue. Some of you might have the violet or purple in your set. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I thought that if you've got a big set, then.
Oh, this is violet. Yeah. You didn't give me this one, did you?
No, I gave you a red and a blue. So I'm just adding a little bit. You can hardly see it. It's just over the brown at the bottom. But it just gives that little tiny bit of warmth to it. And I think you can use, again, I'm not adding any water. Just going to add a few little touches into the top of the mushroom. It's almost got that little bit of a mauve hue to it. So the brush is quite dry, so I'm not adding a lot of paint. I don't want to add too much. So we're dry brushing, so I'm just adding a little touch of that sort of purpley colour that is on the top of the mushroom. I'm using a smaller brush here. You don't have to. You've only got the one. Just carry on with that. Right, wash my brush, dry it. Just need to spread that out a bit. Got a bit of a hard edge there. We've got these little, well, we've got two highlights on here on our mushroom. We've got one here that I've sort of got on, we've got another one here, so again just get a little bit of white onto your paintbrush. Not too much. Oops, I've got ochre on that as well. So again, I'm just going to add a little bit more here. And a little bit here. Just to put those highlights in. Little bits of shadow, what we can do is we can take a bit of black, make it really watery. So we can put more water on that. And then we can just add some little touches of shadow. Just with this watery solution of black. As well, if you want. makes it look.
More on me than I.
Oh no! What makes it sort of finish it off is to just put a colour, in this sense I'm going to use black, around the mushroom. So it just neatens up your edges and it gives you a really nice sort of stark finish. So, thick black mixture, no water added, and you can just neaten up these edges. Push the paint to the edge of the mushroom. Sets off nicely, I think, putting a background in like this. And that's the beauty of acrylics, is that you couldn't do this that easy with watercolour. You certainly wouldn't get density of colour. And it just helps you to, allows you to neaten up the edges as well.
What happens when the paint is dry?
That's it.
You obviously can't. No, I mean on the painting.
Oh right, on the painting. You could paint over it, add more. Sometimes it dries too quickly. Sometimes you're wanting to add more and it's still a little bit damp. But it's going to dry quite quickly in here. We're not putting it on really thick. But once it's dry, that's it. You can't move it. Paint over it. So with your palette of colours, again, once they're dry, that's it. Basically it's plastic. That's why they've only been around since what, about 1940s, 1950s. Byproduct of the oil industry. But we didn't have acrylic paint until then. So you can add things to acrylics, you can add plaster, sawdust, sand, anything, because it will act as a glue. You think we'd be let into the botanical class after this?
No.
No, I don't think we would.
I'd still be drawing it.
I don't think they use acrylics, do they?
Have you ever done any?
No, it's far too slow for me, I'm afraid. So I just need a bit more black out.
Did you say you wet your brush for the black?
No, you might need to wash it, but just, it's a nice thick layer of paint.